to have for dinner? Let's figure that out. So, yep, I've got two characters, Jason and Destroya. Destroya is obviously the second character that I ever played, and I haven't gone back to play him very much because I flipped over to Jason and it was really funny. I was on vacation and just a lot of things about the ship ended up clicking with me, and about how weapons work and everything. So I'm still kind of messing around with that ship. Let's see. Looking at stuff for dinner. Let's get that loading. I guess I could order from the doghouse. Free delivery. Whoops. Over $15. It's way over in Bethesda though, so it will take a while. Alright, so let's see. Here I am at Earth Space Dock, and I just have to check on stuff. So another one of the things that kind of finally clicked for me and that I figured out was this reputation system stuff. It is not very interesting, except that you can get gear. You can get stuff for your ship through this. Now, the stuff I want isn't available until Tier 4, but at Tier 4, I'll be able to buy or craft, I think buy, radiant anti-proton space beams, which are something that I might want, and then pieces of consoles, basically, that are parts of a set. And sets of consoles can give you like stacked additional attributes or abilities. So it's just nice, helps. So I'm just kind of doing this, and I am extremely casual about it. I'm not like setting a timer and making sure I come back in 60 minutes. But at the same time, the game, if you're still playing, an hour from now, the game will, notify you, and then you can come in and do stuff. And you get little rewards along the way. I usually end up salvaging or discarding those rewards because they're just not stuff I want, or I've already got it. But that's fine. It produces energy credits. You turn them in for energy credits, which is a thing in the game. What else? Yeah, so this is just, I'm building up experience in the beam category. So I will get back into those. It takes 20 hours, and you can set 3 of them to go at a time. And you can see what I am really wanting to do is to unlock level 16, which I am very close to, before I craft an omnidirectional anti-proton beam, because I already have one omnidirectional anti-proton beam on my ship, and you can only have one per ship, but there's a wrinkle. If it's like part of a set, you can use the one from the set, and then you can also have one that you craft. So you can have 2 omnidirectional beams of any energy type on your ship. And so it's nice because I'll show you my ship. I have 3 weapons, 3 beam weapons in the front and 1 torpedo. So these are dual beam banks, but let's assume they're single. So I would have 3 beams coming from the front, and here's 1 omnidirectional in the back, and it'll shoot to the front. So I would have 4 beams coming from the front, and then if I had another omnidirectional, it would be shooting 5 beams to the front. So it's just, dealing as much damage as you can at the front, and then, as you fly around and everything during a battle, the omnidirectional beams would keep firing, and then they would be firing 4 beams from the back. But it's super awesome that I have these dual beam banks in the front. These are all anti-proton, and you're going to see that these are all different. But the thing that matters is the kind of damage that they deal. And this Herald anti-proton dual beam bank deals anti-proton damage. This one, Radiant anti-proton dual beam bank, which I got as a reward during the reputation system, deals anti-proton damage. And this one, which is a completely normal beam bank, deals anti-proton damage. So if you look at this, which has these attributes, a completely normal beam bank, here's the Radiant one, and you can see that it has an additional attribute. When your beam hits a target, you have a 2.5% chance of getting a plus 100 temporary hit points for your ship. So that's nice. A 2.5% chance doesn't sound like much, and it isn't, but it happens more regularly than you might imagine. So I don't know why, but that's good. And then this one, the Herald one, first of all, it's just cool because the Herald anti-proton weapons are anti-proton infused dark matter. And so as opposed to the anti-proton beams, which are red, these are a very deep blue or deep purple, and then the Radiant ones are yellow, but they're still anti-proton. So there's this concept in the game of a rainbow ship, which is usually when someone first starts to play, and it's how I was playing, you equip every single weapon you can get your hands on, and so you have a mix of energy types. Well, the different energy types have different colors. Tetrion weapons are, I think they fire kind of a white beam. Polaron weapons fire kind of a pink beam. Disruptors are green. And so, you'll be firing all these different colors, and it's actually bad, apparently, because you see how it says when this weapon is firing, it's a -10 to weapon power. I think what it means is it's not when this individual weapon is firing, I don't think. I think it's when an anti-proton based weapon is firing, so when each energy type weapon is firing. Well, if you have 4 different energy type weapons that are all firing at the same time, I think that's a -40 to your weapon power. And your weapon power really matters, because if it's not always hovering around 100, 100 equates to 100% of the damage that the weapon could do will be delivered. If your weapon power is below 100, 80, 60, or something like this, you're going to be doing something less than 100% of the potential damage of that weapon. And so, having a rainbow ship with lots of different energy types, you can really deplete the damage dealing ability of your ship, even if you have really cool high level weapons. Okay, my goodness. All right, so that's my ship. I have a very cool torpedo, and the reason it's cool is it doesn't deal kinetic damage. It deals energy damage, specifically anti-proton, and I keep it. There are other weapons that can deal more damage, other torpedoes that can deal more damage, but I keep it because it is anti-proton damage, and that means that by concentrating on consoles over here to the right that enhance anti-proton damage, it's going to enhance my beam weapons as well as my torpedo, and that really does matter. Otherwise, I would have to have consoles that were enhancing my beam weapon damage, and then other consoles that were enhancing my projectile weapon damage or kinetic damage. Well, I don't have an infinite number of console slots, so having it all work from one set of consoles, anti-proton based consoles, that's awesome. Okay, well, it works for me anyway. So, What else do I need to check? My duty officers. Duty officers complete little missions that you send them on. Um, I'm looking for... Oh, okay, so this is good. The ones with the green text I pay a lot of attention to. So this one says a critical success will grant a buff to your starship control expertise skill. I don't know where to go to check that, but I run these little missions every time they come up to try to, hopefully they'll be critical, so I'll actually get the buff. Um, to just try to make my ship a little, I think it's a very really small increment, but just to make it a little bit better all the time. Okay, so let's see. Are there any others? Alright, so I'll just go over here and collect all of them. That's fine. Next, I will refine some dilithium. Oh, alright, nope, I'm full up. In a couple of hours, I can probably refine more. Okay, so here I have those heavy disruptor satellite turrets. So what I'm going to do is, I like to have those constantly deploying when I'm in battle, so I equip them all the time. I'll sort that. Let's pop open these rewards. See it's stuff I don't want, and then discard it. Okay, so I don't like rifles, I like pistols. And I don't like assault weapons. So, discard and discard. Alright, so this is a rare quality radiant quantum torpedo. I already have a very rare, so I don't even really need to look at much else. This is rare. I already have a very rare, so I don't need to look at anything else. Done. Okay. Started the reputation going. Got my crafting going. I haven't reassigned the duty officers. Okay. So I think I need radiogenic particles. Let me check. Yes, okay. I need radiogenic particles. So I'm gonna try to get some. I have to remember. And I do, at some point, have to think about what to order for dinner. Okay. So I'm just looking up where I get radiogenic particles. You get them when you complete certain missions, and I can't remember. My laptop is a little bit old, so it is slow. So I'm waiting. There's a place called Bad Mother Clucka, and I wonder about ordering that for dinner. Alright, so when the PvE queue, which I don't know what that means, I know it's like player versus, but I don't know what E is, when it's on advanced and elite, crystalline catastrophe, alright, there we go. And then the Herald Sphere. Okay. And then the Vault Ensnared. Vault Ensnared. That's so weird to me because it doesn't look as though a radiogenic particle will result because it's not in the little yellow box that I have there, but anyway. Oh good, one of them is already prompting me. Okay. Oh, I'm going right away. Okay. I guess I could get a burger. See, the thing is, Bad Mother Clucka is actually run by Doghouse, so it's still coming out of Bethesda. Oh, I could get Kyber Kitchen. Oh, what? This is in progress? Why is everybody over to the left? Weird. Oh. Okay, so that's all done. Let's go over here. Come on. So, torpedoes don't normally fire 6 at a time, but I have I have something. A trait or... I'm not sure. Is it a console? No, I think it's some kind of starship trait that I have that lets me do that. I can't quite remember what lets me do that. So it's fuzzy because I'm in a nebula that interferes with sensors. Also interferes with shields. So what I did was I summoned 4 drone guardians, and those are the things behind me firing at all of the ships. That is a console that lets me do that. There we go. And they attack anything within 5 kilometers of my ship. So that's nice. They're not exactly powerful enough to destroy things on their own, but it's nice to have them distracting. Okay, let's go kill this. There we go. I just have to get out of this nebula. And make it over to the station. Oh, and I can't go to full impulse while I'm in the nebula. Ugh, this is annoying. There we go. There we go. So I think I like to be at the top up here. think that might be it. Yeah. So these vault weavers are bad. I wonder if there are any above me. No, I don't see any above me. So as soon as I can go to full impulse, there we go. Let's go help out. Oh, good. As soon as I can go to full impulse.
The Tholian vault web is 20% complete.
Yeah, you gotta keep them from building that. Come on. So I'm just launching some fighters to can't go to full impulse while I'm being attacked. Oh,
Rear shields failing. Target shields have failed. Target shields have failed.
The Tholian vault web is 60% complete.
Target shields have failed.
as long as I stay over here and kill... Oh, there's one. There, full impulse.
Tholian vault web is 80% complete.
Well, that's not good.
Target shields have failed. Target shields have failed. Target shields have failed.
The Tholian's web is collapsing. Excellent. The vault is secure, but we are not. Sensors show Tholian reinforcements approaching at high warp. Prepare for battle. Defeat the Tholian flagship if you can.
Tholian flagship. Oh, alright. Let's go. Let's start over here.
Ship is under attack. Right shields failing. Target shields have failed. Right shields failing. Target shields have failed.
So I'm right on top of it, so you can't really see my weapons firing very much. There we go, got that.
All integrity below 75%.
Oh. What? But that one over there isn't dead. I guess that's fine. I'll just go collect those things.
Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed. Ship is under attack.
Oh, that's weird. It jumped away. Okay. Huh. That is so weird. Alright. Anyway. Let's pick some rewards. Which one? Which one? I think this one. Let's leave the map. I've got to figure out dinner. So I have a lot of stuff to deal with, so salvage, discard. Okay. Let's pop this open. Okay. Let's pop this open. There's my radiogenic particle. Good. Okay, and then let's put this in here. And then the radiogenic particle is going to let me... Oh, you know what? I've already used up all of my people that know how to make use of it. But let's check. Yeah, okay, I don't have any duty officers that can build it. That's fine. It's a superior upgrade thing, and it's more cost efficient, basically. It uses less dilithium. Let's go here. Let's see if let's go here. Let's see if I can refine any dilithium for today. Nope. Still no. Okay. Alright, so now I'm pretty undirected. I could do another one of those missions, but let's do a patrol instead. Yeah, let's do that one. And figure out dinner.
The terrain reported a high incidence of raids and piracy. Good. Be it.
I see our escort has arrived. And you as well.
This is outrageous.
So I just summoned all of my helpers. I launched the Scorpion fighters and I summoned the drone guards, the Guardian drones, because I want to beat the Melon as quickly as I can. Try to give you a good view of my weapons firing.
We can make better use of these supplies than you can.
Oh, and I also launched a satellite, a beam turret. The sandwiches at Bad Motherfucker do sound good, but it'll take a while.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I want to get these little floaty things. Okay. Sweep around.
That completes our run. We'll wait for our trade contact here.
Pick up the Hazari.
Much obliged for the escort. Little help here? It's not too much trouble.
Okay.
Excellent.
Raiding another group of raiders inbound to the trade facility. Ready to intercept.
Alright, well that's done. So now I'll just manage my inventory. Okay. I think I got something wrong. Everything looks right. Huh, okay. Okay, so choose rewards. I'm going to take temporal marks and leave. Okay. I do have to order dinner. Um, oh, hey. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a lot of fun. I wonder what to get for dinner. um, yeah, so I'm gonna go and try to fight a space battle. That's what's the best about the game. The ground battles aren't really so much fun for me, but the space battles are a lot of fun. All right, so see if I can get to that one really quick. Redistribute power. Oh shoot, it went disappeared. Ugh. Oh, it reappeared. And there's one behind me. All right, let's see. Um, that's it. Alright, so this was a really, you know, kind of weak enemy area, and my ship is actually super strong, so that was a little easier than normal. Ah, oh, I see. After I do a couple more things, I'm probably going to get going. I have to figure dinner out. Let's do this. Let's see. Okay, I think that's probably it. Oh, I'll put my duty officers to work. Let's see. Okay, so I think that's it. Yeah, this seems to be it. Okay, that's it. Thanks for coming. Have a good day.